First of all, one of the scarier things about immigration enforcement is that the president actually has always, even prior to this moment, enjoyed very broad latitude in what he is allowed to do in the immigration enforcement space. And part of that flows from a very rough and unfortunate logic that in the immigration context, non-citizens don't all enjoy the full range of rights that citizens do. And a lot of this has a geographic element. So for instance, there is basically a principle that first emerged during the Clinton era, um, that allowed the government to engage in a kind of abbreviated form of due process for people who had recently crossed the U.S. border or were within 100 miles of the U.S. border. And it basically allowed the administration, any government, any American administration, to perform what's called expedited removal. That's a form, I mean, exactly as it sounds, a form of rapid deportation that allows people fewer legal avenues to appeal and so on. One of the things the Trump administration has begun to do is it has essentially tried to transfer that logic to all locales inside the United States. And so this is one of the principles that it's pursued, and there's been a lot of pushback from federal judges, this idea that they can detain whoever they want indefinitely on the same principle that, well, look, we have reason to believe that anyone who's here unlawfully is someone who doesn't deserve the full rights of a citizen, and therefore we can apply this kind of rough borderlands logic, legal logic, to people who we encounter in cities.